Hey folks, no cooler today. I like what it says at the bottom there. It says Canada's pattern change. Not all of you are going to like this one, something like that. I laughed when I read it. Yeah, because it's gonna get cool again. So I don't have a whole lot of time to do an intro talk here. I gotta get to the post office. I have a couple packages waiting. Exciting stuff coming. And I gotta go to Timmy's. I gotta get my wraps. So I gotta save all my talking for when I get back. And that means I'm not gonna be able to eat my wraps when they're on. Because I got a couple things I need to talk about. But I don't have time at this very moment. Because I got up really late today. And I've only got a few minutes to get to the post office. And this is something that won't be in the box. So I gotta go up to the counter, which means they have to be open. Which means I have to go now. So, hey, I'll get back to you. Hey, I'm back now. I get me two packages. That one here, it's obvious to me what it is because it says hazardous materials. I already knew anyways, but hazardous materials because there's a battery in it. I'll give you an idea what it is I got here. Something that I've been talking about for a bit. Not so easy to do with one hand. I'm going to put the camera on the tripod. I'll be right back. Now it's well packaged. That's my new SJCAM. I got a black one this time. Put the packaging in the right place so it looks good. I'm not going to open this today. I'm going to do something a little different when I open it up. For new subscribers on this channel and anybody who's considering possibly putting a camera on their scooter, I'm going to do a special video just for that. Ow. Okay. One way to do it. Okay. A little bit worried it might be bent, but got my new latte whip, or milk frother, whatever you want to call it. That's the same one I had last time, so hopefully the motor don't go poof on this one. And I got me some replacement cords. I don't know if this is open. Yes, it is. 3 different lengths in here. Just basic micro USB. And that should replace the one that I've got for the HS or the H9. Because I plugged this cord, this power cord into it, and it records no problem. It fits nice and tight. So I'm assuming it's the cord that's gone. So I got 3 different lengths. There's 1.5 foot, which I'll use here. 6 foot and 10 foot, I think. There's 2 of each. I like the long ones. First reason is because it's easier for charging stuff in the house because they don't have to sit right on the desk, which I don't have a whole lot of room on. So I can sit them on the bed or on the shelf beside me, nice and long. And the other reason is if I mount cameras all over the monster again, then I got all these extra long cords that will allow me to do that. That's one of the reasons I was using why I had these cords out here. Of course, this one's toast. It's the one that tried to catch fire. That's one of the ones that I had. But at the time, all I could find was the gold ones, and it just kind of stand out. You can actually see them in the video. These ones are all black, but the ends are red, which will match the monster, right? But the actual black cord itself will be sort of kind of hidden. So that's my Amazon. That's my Amazon haul for today. I do have other things coming, but so like I say, I am planning on doing a special video for the SJCAM So I'm not going to actually open it today. Yeah, there's one more thing I want to cover today. When I first turn the monster on, display shows up and everything that's on there just kind of lights up. But I want to explain what the different things on here are because people have asked, and most recent one was I think yesterday. I got the comment asking what they're seeing on the screen because the speedometer doesn't really look all that accurate, and there's a reason for that. So as soon as I turn it on, first thing you'll see is my overall distance traveled, and that's the only time you see it is when I first turn it on. So 13,582 kilometers. So that's the battery meter. It's got 6 bars to give me an idea how much power I got left while I'm out. Up in this corner there's an H there, and I'm getting a bit of glare from the overhead lights, so hopefully that's not in the way. So the H is high speed, and I put it down to low speed and it shows an L, so it shows me what mode I'm in. And when I'm on low, I use low speed when I'm on rough terrain. Like when I did that quarter-mile track down on the floodplain, I was in low speed there. It just makes the throttle less sensitive. So it's got the same travel distance, but the top speed is slower, so any range in between is a lot easier to handle. I got the temperature here. I've got it set on Celsius, so I get 19 degrees, and I'm not sure where the temperature sensor is. It's in here somewhere. I have a feeling it's part of the display monitor itself, so part of the circuit. So it always reads warmer than what it's supposed to be. Hit the mode button, and oh yeah, I hit mode and set at the same time. It allows me to change things. So I got the time on here, 5:13 p.m. and then it goes to kilometers. I can change that to miles. Why didn't? Okay, yeah. So I have driven 1.9 miles today, and oops, I waited too long. Yeah, I just changed the time. So I only did 3 kilometers today. So 19 degrees Celsius I can change, 66 Fahrenheit. I don't want to change that. Back to 19. And I think, yeah, that's all I can set. So I can either push them both again to lock it in, or I can just wait, and after a few seconds it just kind of automatically goes. So the speedometer itself, these 2 bars here, I don't have my glasses on. It looks like it says time and trip. I think that's what they say. I can barely read it. It's so blurry. And of course, now that I tried, it made my eyes even worse. So this is the speed reading. It's 0.0, and when I first start moving, yeah, 0.5. So basically it moves up in increments of 0.5. So it's 0.5, and then 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and it gets all the way up to 9.5. So it looks like it says 95 in the camera, because being way back there you can't see the decimal point. So when I'm moving slowly, if it's below 10 kilometers per hour, then that decimal's in there. So if you see 95, I'm not actually doing 95. That'd be kind of scary, actually. It's actually 9.5. And then once I get to 10, the decibel just goes away. And it goes up by 1 kilometer per hour. So it'll be 10, and then 11, 12. The decimal point just kind of goes away. And the other thing that I can do, I'll turn it on with the throttle held down. And it immediately goes into error mode. You can see the exclamation point flashing. and I'll show you what happens with that. It's because I turned it on with the throttle on. It's a safety feature, so I don't actually accidentally hold the throttle while I'm getting on, and it just takes off. So there's error code 7, and that is the throttle error. Familiar, isn't it? And it also gives you the little error notice there. So, plenty of experience with error codes on this thing. So I think that's all there is. Got my horn button on each side. Got my headlights on and off, and this is just all the lights except for the headlights. So all the orange lights are on, and I turn that, and all the white lights are on. My right signal indicator, left signal indicator, and I've already showed you this. That's the high-low speed, and this is the 4-way flashers. I think that's it. As for the switches here, this is for my strobe light at the back. This is for my overhead floodlight, and this one here is for my bumper light. This one's not hooked up. Oh, this one's not hooked up yet. So I guess that's all I got for that. In order for a display panel, I'll show you what all the readings are on it, what everything means. And oh, my camera's still recording. So I got the power supply for my camera here, and this isn't related, but I just figure I'll talk about it anyways. I got a USB strip in here. It's got 7 ports on it, and each one has its own switch and a light on it to let you know which one is turned on. So my camera is on right now. I'll stop it from recording. And I can turn it off if I want, but the SJCAM will turn off automatically. So I flick the switch here to turn the power off, and it goes up, and I don't know if you heard it. Power goes off on the SJCAM and it shuts down. So I guess that's it. This is hooked directly to the battery, the Monster's batteries. I have 2 voltage regulators in there. I got a 24 to 12 volt and a 24 to 5 volt. They're hooked directly to the battery supply. And this one's running off the 5 volt, and my strobe light is running off the 12 volt. I think that's the only thing I have running off the 12, I think. Everything else I have, this one I think I can run it off 24 if I wanted to. My old strobe light, it was 24 volt. My overhead floodlight is 24 volts, and my bumper light, my 120 watt bumper light, I like it, is also 24 volts. It is possible at some point in time I do have another one. I have another 18 watt. The 18 watt is what I'm running right here, and 120 watt bumper light. I have a second one of it. I might actually put it up here someday too, who knows. Maybe not, I don't know. I will find out. It wouldn't take too much work because it's a short wire and it connects right there. So, I don't know how well you can see that. I don't know if the light's coming in the door, but that's where the connection is, right there. So it won't take much to disconnect that and connect the new one. It's just 1 bolt, that's all. 1 bolt. So, those of you who don't know, this does not come with the Monster. This is the Monster's roll bar right here. This is an extension that I had made specifically for this light and to get the cameras up farther above my head, because my head used to take up most of the space in the video. It has to be there. I will explain that when I do the SJCAM video. So my head has to be in the video, but I don't want it taking up so much space. So that's why I just kind of put the extension on, raise the cameras up so you can still see me, you can still see where I'm looking. That's the important thing. And you get better picture. So that's why I did that. So I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about. Nothing really happened while I was out. I was going to stop and talk to the gents on the bench, so I crossed over the street and discovered that's not actually who was sitting there. I was wondering why they were wearing masks, because the gents on the bench don't wear masks when they're sitting on the bench. So that's why it turned out to be somebody else. So I guess that's it. So I gotta go in and enjoy my farmer's breakfast perhaps. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching.